Hello international friends, now comes the English translation of our previous video, and today's text is about a statuette found in a black statuette dated back to the 6th millennium BC, found in Dispilio, Castoria. And of course what is peculiar about it is that it is very small. The script is close to the very renowned script of Dispilio, but it's also very close to what we have seen as Karanovo script Bulgaria. So maybe you can see our previous English video and the Greek one, of course, where you can see both stylistic resemblances and essentially the same reading system. So here what we have is quite easy. This is a ko, it looks like a q here. This is a va, right? This is a pa. This straight line is an io. There's another io here. This is a triangle, so it's a da, right? This and this, they cross each other, so they are a ro. This is a ve, as we have seen it. This is a ria, right? This is a ya, this is a ta, and the handcuffs, they are like square because they didn't use too much the cycles there. But in the Minoan script you can see them also as in a round shape, like so. And then this is a te, we have seen that. That's another da, that's a sa, and see that it's remote from this, so they don't form a triangle, so you have to read them separately, sa and then io again. Quite much about it. And now the first word is kova, which we have seen in other videos too, and it's close to kori or kora, so the daughter. But here we have to explain why this is written with a q, right? So many times in the linear B script, kova is written with this sign, but the hooker, for example, recognizes it as a ko and not a qo. Which contradicts quite much the epigraphic elements that we have from other instances. For example, if you see at Liddell and Scott Jones lexicon, there is a whole number of words written with kopa, like corax, the crow, and so on. And you should go here to Corinthothen from Corinth, which again in linear B script, Corinthos, this name is transcribed with the Latin alphabet with a K, but in reality you can see this in the lexicon, and you can see it in the numismatic evidence that we have from ancient Corinth, coins having a big Q. So basically this is the predecessor of Q, or this, as you see. Which means that forms in the linear script B written with a ko should be transferred from the ko to the qo band. That's our theory. So kova, or let's say daughter, whose daughter? Phaio. And then you have to say in the Homeric lexicon the word phos, which means phos, of the bright one, daughter of the bright one, let's say. Dhalon ves, or v in a third person. So dhalos is the fire. So let the daughter of the bright one go to the fire, or directly as an imperative form if there's no way to tell if this s is here. So in an imperative form, you just go to the fire, O daughter of the bright one. So there was a big wildfire, let's say. Liea, Thyon, Tida, Sion. Okay. Liea, it comes from the verb leo, maybe, I free, or riome, I save. So, O you liberator, or let's say, O you savior, that's vocative form. Thyon, as quickly as possible. If you see again in the Homeric lexicon the word tachis, you'll see thaton. It's an irregular comparative form, which is the faster. So, as fast as possible, O liberator, Tida, this land, Sion, and then Tide, again from the Homeric lexicon, here, okay? Sao, again, Sion, is I save. So, very quickly. O daughter of the bright one, go to the fire, okay? O daughter of the bright one, go to the fire. O liberator or savior, as quickly as possible, save this land. And here we should end with a citation from an article of Mr. Hormuziades, who is one archaeologist who eventually excavated the site of Dispilio. And we cannot cite his whole interview because it's copyrighted, and you can see here the copyright, the newspaper Rizzospastis, Radical, and he said there that linear A is a script older than linear B. In my opinion, we could locate it just next to the signs, let's say, of old European writing, and the same signs, again in quotation marks, of the Dispilio tablet in Castoria. So you can see that this writing, the Karanovo writing, are, let's say, one single writing that was scattered in a very broad geographical area, anywhere between the Aegean Sea, Crete, and the Danube River. So this is it. I would like to thank our kind photographer, Themis, and until next time, I wish you all the best.